Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to another episode of Project Ozone 3. I've been very busy between last and today's episode. I've been working on the walls and the roofs of all the different platforms that we have, and I'm kind of liking it. It looks quite modern and colorful, and that's what I was going for. And from the outside, it really doesn't look that much, but I just wanted to show it from above first. There's two torches out there because you can see it, and I didn't want to waste any more of the sneaky torches because I am running out of the wither dust and so on. I'm running low. I'm not out yet, so I can make a few more if I need to, but we should be good. A lot of these have sneaky torches on top. I tried to be as sparse as possible with it. I think that's a word. Sparse? Sparse, I think is the word. It doesn't matter. And I also have only one ender pearl left now after making the elevators. And that is going to be one of our projects today. So there's a couple of things I want to show you first. Let's start in this room right here. That's the room we ended up on. These have all the acceleration upgrades now. Over here's a project we're going to start in a second. I just prepared it. Yeah, and this is what it looks like. I just put this up here in this one room because there was an empty space above these decoration blocks. What are they called? These old vents. So I just wanted to tie this in somehow, right? So that's that. I didn't put any windows in these. I tried all kinds of different things, but I didn't like any. So for now, I'm just going to leave them open. And then we always have this one greenery patch in even each one of these quadrants here. Here I reused the white lamps to light this up so there's no yellow excess. And I chiseled and bitted some little trees here. I would really like to get into botania soon so I can make my 2 high flowers so we can dress up these areas. But I don't know what else to put in here. If I just put regular grass, you can't really see that, right? I want something taller. In here, I incorporated, that's where those 2 torches are outside. I incorporated the coke oven as well as the blast furnace just to make more creosote. And over here, I just made, actually I can take this with me, just a little bit of steel here and there, right? The smeltery is the same. This room over here is pretty much empty. I left this water source for now. I'm probably going to get rid of it soon because we have a sink over in that corner where I can get endless water. Over here, you guys probably figured it out already from the lights above. This is where we're going to put a mob farm today. This room is empty. I used the dark gray for this. This is where the farm used to be right here. But we don't need that anymore either. Again, plants. Oh yeah, and then I made one machine between episodes, and that's the induction smelter. Just basic recipe. And that was, I don't want to use the smeltery much anymore if I can avoid it, right? And these ores right here from Landcraft, if I put them in the induction smelter with some sand, it doubles them. And I needed some of the gourmet or whatever that other one is called that we need for the machine casings from RF Tools. But you guys see it doubles these. So this is what I'm going to use from now on. Over here, I put in 2 bonsai hoppers because this one here, I just want it for apples. That's why I have an oak running here. I don't want to put this oak tree in here. Oh, check it out. You guys see this again? It's black again. And over here, it's fine. You guys see how it keeps switching? I'm not really sure what causes that. Like the map level or something. I don't know. But maybe one of you guys know how I can fix this so they stop showing up black. It's kind of weird. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but still, it's definitely a render issue, right? Because over here, it shows normal, and here, when I get closer. And I also put one of these slime saplings here to get more slime balls. Then over here, I encased this, and this is going to be a project today. We're going to automate our crop. I made 2 more 10-10-10s, and that is coal and iron. I made these 2 here between episodes. They were easy. And because we're going to automate this 9x9 here, just for harvesting crop, I set up another snake over here. I extended this platform, so I planted here, and then it's just going to go around the snake one time. So this is going to be my growing area with lots and lots of sprinklers. Every single one has their own. All right, and then over here, I moved the concrete station right here inwards a little bit. Just rearranged it a bit because I use this a lot because all of this is just concrete, everything, right? And then the water goes into the ground here and comes up over there. That's going to be a project for today as well. I redid the storage drawers over here. So I ran gravel, sand, dust, crushed netherrack, and soul sand in it. And everything has its assigned spot now. This top left one here is not locked. In case I ever get something that I didn't get while I was setting this up, so I can put it up in here. But everything is ready here, so I can keep using this if needed. And nothing has changed over here. And oh yeah, Linda asked last episode, how did the cow come back? During recording of the last episode, I restarted the client once, and I forgot to mention. So all it took for me was just to restart my client once, and then the cow showed back up. Okay, so that's it for just the changes that I did. Oh yeah, and you guys saw, of course, the elevator goes right up. I wanted a way to get up on top of the roof easily, so that's why I put an elevator over there. So I'm using this furnace here quite a bit, and it used to be over there against the corner, and I've always been using the tiny charcoal and whatnot. But even though it's quite fuel efficient, it still took a lot of charcoal over and over, or sticks or anything I put into it, right? And I kind of wanted to automate it so I don't need to worry about fuel anymore, because the furnace itself is really cool, especially when you do things like making glass, because you get 2 glass per sand, and it's not too slow. We can actually upgrade it if we want to as well. We have plenty of diamonds and emeralds now. Actually, I think we should do that before we even start, so I don't need to tear this down again in the future. Let's just do that right now to get it out of the way. Oh yeah, and I just made the glass cutter, by the way, for the mob farm that we're gonna work on, and I put it in my bag because we're gonna use a lot of the dark glass, and in case I need to break it, I don't want to lose it, right? So let's go ahead and upgrade this to diamond, and then to emerald. And I think that's one more higher. I can't make this one. I don't know if the ender pearls for that. Okay. Alright, so let's put this one. We're just going to leave it at emerald. I don't think I'm going to upgrade it any further. I wonder how much faster it's going to be. That's going to be cool to see. And let's just put that. Wow, see-through. What's up? That is cool. Alright, so let's do speed. There we go. I don't think the order matters. I just like to have a certain order. So, in a bucket of lava in a furnace here lasts forever. You can probably smelt a couple of 100 items per bucket. Right? And we have lava right over here being produced. So I figured we're going to make it so it automatically fills us lava buckets. So here's going to be our input chest. I went with skystone again. I don't want to make anymore, so I think I'm going to actually make the skystone seed. I said a couple episodes I probably won't make it, but I just like these seeds better than the seeds. These chests better than the wooden ones, right? When you look around like here. I don't know. I don't know. I want to get away from the wood stuff. But anyway, so. And it's all hooked up right here. Let's just get these items out so I can show you. Kablam. Right here, you guys see it's hooked up to over there just because I needed to, which comes over to this controller. And then I ran it underneath all the way to down here. That's where we're gonna start right now, actually. Let's go down here first and set this up. Now I need a way of actually filling a lava bucket, right? And with XNet, I can't just go to the... Oh, I never showed this. I finally finished this here as well. I no more little holes for me to fall into. I don't need to be so careful. I still need to be somewhat careful, like right here. But let's check down here real quick. This is the generator, and right here is the crucible. And if I put a connector onto the crucible, I cannot insert something into this, right? I need something to right-click this pretty much. Well, I don't have a GP yet or anything, but we can use a fluid tank. Here's the recipe. This is another thing. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here, but I wanted to mention is I'm going to show less crafting on camera, guys. I was going to set up all my crafting tables again and prepare everything, but it's not hard to craft. I'm going to point out things when they're difficult to craft or something I had to figure out, then I'm going to point it out. But otherwise, like this thing here, there's no reason for me to have to sit in a crafting table. I can just make it, right? It's default recipe, nothing fancy about it. So let me know what you guys think about that. If you, I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna say, yeah, we're fine with not showing crafting. But if in case you have a different opinion, let me know. So fluid tank right here, and then the cool thing is we can configure the I/O right there, and it shows you where stuff is. So I see the crucible is here, so I'm going to right click this here and pull. Okay, it instantly started. You guys see it's pulling the lava in from there. And the good thing is that it automatically, if I put in a bucket here, will fill it, right? So this is a way for me to be able to talk to the thing and send an empty bucket in and pull a full bucket out. I think it will go in here and then come down to there or something like that. I don't think that the input and output matters, so I'm not going to set anything else. If we need to, then of course I'll change it. So now there's the connector, and now we can finish running this right there. So now this is connected to the tank, and we can set up the logic. has 4 connectors around the furnace. 1 on the top for input items, 1 on the bottom for pulling items out, 1 on the left to put in full lava buckets, and 1 on the right to pull out empty lava buckets. I think you can put in fuel from the side or from behind. I think that's how furnaces usually work, right? All right, so let's set this up. So we're gonna need another item right here, and the first thing we're gonna do, I think here is we can use 2 channels. We're gonna need to use 2 channels. Yes, we're gonna go ahead and out of this one here. Actually, let's start with the fluid tank. Out of the fluid tank, we're gonna extract full lava buckets, and we're gonna insert them into, whoops, I can just go this one here. This side over here is north. Okay, so north is in and south is out. So north, we're gonna go ahead and insert full lava buckets. And then we're gonna make another one here. Yeah, I need another one because I cannot input and extract on the same one. So right here, we're going to insert empty buckets. And we are going to extract on the south. Yeah, extract empty buckets. Okay, and then we can reuse these 2 channels as well for this here. So the top chest right here, we're going to extract whatever is in it. It doesn't matter. And we are going to insert in the up-facing side. And on the next channel, we're going to extract on the down-facing side and insert into this chest right there. Okay, cool. So that should work. And if I put in a full bucket over here. Okay, let's get something to smelt. Let's do some smooth stone. I don't think I have a lot of that. So let's just go ahead and start with that. So if I put this in here, yeah, it's taking it out and it's putting it in here. And now let's pay attention here. I'm going to put a full bucket in here. It sucked it out. Wow, the thing is fast. And look at the fuel. It's not moving. Okay, so my empty water bucket went somewhere. It went in here. Okay, so I'm going to have to blacklist that, I think, on the down. So right here on the extract, I need to enable blacklist mode. Empty buckets. Like that. Okay, so now the problem is that I'm gonna have to... that's a bummer. Let's take this out for a second. I just need to reset the fuel. You guys see, the thing barely used any fuel. So in order for us to test this properly, it doesn't really matter. Here we go. I can't put the empty... Can I put the empty bucket in here? I can. Okay, so it took it out. Why is it back in here? Oh, okay. I need to blacklist the input there. I get it. So the input on the bottom needs to be also blacklisted because it's closer than the tank. Right? And in the tank we say insert whitelist. This one is blacklist. Okay, let's try it again. Put it in the top. All right, so... Okay, no problem. So that means on the top, I also need to have a blacklist. Oh boy. Where are we? Right here. So let's go like this. Insert blacklist. Full and empty. And insert. Here is only whitelist. This is blacklist. Insert here. On the bottom, blacklist. Empty and full, and this one is only whitelist empty. Okay, so maybe it works now. What am I gonna... let's just put the empty one in here. There we go. Now it went the right way. It filled it up and it came back. Very good. But that's it. So I ran 2 more stacks of cobble through here and 2 stacks of the crushed iron just now, and look at this. The fuel is still at, what is that, maybe 1/3? It's unbelievable how long one lava bucket lasts. And I dressed it up with the facades just like that. And also, I'm pretty sure some of you noticed right here on the insert, I didn't check meta and NBT. So I just did that. When I was editing, I noticed I forgot to click these 2 it still worked because these are just, well, actually I don't know if they have the same, and probably have the same item ID, but they made us different. But it doesn't matter. It's always a good practice to check these two. So, and then I noticed that I could actually, if I'm running out of channels here in the future, you guys, if you look at this section from here to here, these two columns, I could move these two columns over here on these two channels. They're completely empty. So I could, you know, save some channels here if I need more in the future in this room. So I might do that. So, that's it for the furnace over here. Let me just put the iron away real quick. Kablam. And we're moving on to the next little project here that I want to set up today. And that is, I'm going to need plastic. Not the plastic from over here. I need the industrial foregoing plastic. And that is why I ran the water over here. Okay, I needed more lime. I broke these up here and looked for a different design, but then I reverted it. But apparently when you break these slants, it didn't give me the blocks back for some reason. I don't know why. But it takes a whole block for clicking on it. So anyways, we got power right here and we got water. And what we're going to set up is all of this gobbledygook here. Let's just break this while we're here. First of all, I made two different block breakers. I made this one first from open blocks, and I want to show you guys why I made another one. This one as well as this one here, they both need a redstone post to place something. All right, let's listen to this one. I'm not gonna live with this noise, okay? And I'm like, okay, this is crazy. I didn't want to put a sound muffler right there. While I do like sound mufflers, I don't like it when it's not needed because I don't hear me placing blocks. It's just weird, right? And check out this one. There's no noise besides when you actually place a block. So that is why I made two of them. This one is from Project Red. What is pickaxe? Yes, okay. And then this one is from open blocks. So the open blocks one is just wasted. Eventually we might need it for something that is not directly next to my main crafting area. And constantly making noise. All right, so we're going to put this thing right there. And then we are going to put a stack of wood in here. We could put 9 stacks, but one is good enough usually. And we put this on there. And you guys see it places. Okay. Because it can't place it there, it places it one above. Alright. That's different. I can probably fix that. Yes, I can. Let's put these back in here. And that is by putting something above here. Let's do something simple. It doesn't need to be chisel in bits. We can just go with a... Do I have a glass pane? I do. Let's use the red one. Why not? We're in the blue area, but we're going to use a red glass pane. So we know it's there. So let's place this one here. Okay, that did not work the way I wanted it. But thanks for playing. Let's put this here and now put it on top. Put this there, and then we can put that above. And now it cannot place one above it because it's already taken up. All right, good. And now we need the tree fluid extractor. And I think, do they place towards you, away from you? Away from me, okay. Oh, what's going on with the frames here right now? Oh, I'm very framey right now. Is that this thing here? Oh boy. Yeah. And now I'm back at 50. Why am I only at 50? What's happening here? 60. There we go. So this thing here, this block placer. See, I would usually use the Actual Additions auto placer, but there's no recipe for it. I'm guessing it has been disabled. Why? Nobody knows. Apparently, it's really important. I don't know if the block placer from Industrial Foregoing... I need plastic for that. So maybe we'll change it out for this one when we have plastic. Okay, so for right now, we're just going to use this guy here. Yeah, my frames instantly dropped. So I'm just going to wait until I have plastic, and then, like I said, I'm going to replace this guy. But this thing right here is already making us latex. Doesn't need power or anything, right? It just extracted from this block. Once the block is gone, it places another one. And right here, water and power, I'm going to place the latex processing unit, which needs water and power. And then on top of this, we're simply going to run it like that. Use a regular servo. Bam. And now this is going to fill with latex, and it's gonna make us these tiny dry rubber. And I need 9 of these to make a... what's it called? Just a dry rubber, which we then cook. Now I wonder if we're gonna double this as well. Oh my, I can't believe. Why is this block here causing frames? That is just silly. Alright, so the plastic does not get doubled over here. The rubber turning into plastic, I should say. So I had to wait a little longer to make 2 more. But now we're gonna have all 4 of the plastic that we need. And we can make this other block placer. And then I can forget about this setup. So... placer, I had to make more AE cables. There we go. So now we got this guy. And again, I'm guessing it's away from us. Alright, so it's full of power and hopefully we can put this. Let's break this and see if it works. Yes, it did. Alright, it works instantly. Now, question is, do I need this? I do not. Alright, good. This is a smart block placer. Alright, so now this is done and I can just let this fill up. And usually, any series that I ever played, I never needed more than 1 stack of wood. So... this should last us a very long time, and I'm glad it's done. Now, the next project we're going to work on is over here. I totally forgot now. A plant gatherer. This one... okay, it also needed plastic. And I have some things over here, and also a crafter tier 1. That is why I made the induction smelter, because I needed to make another one of these. And I wanted to get this Morgan. I still need to make this hard cab... I think I need to, right? Yeah, the hard carbon alloy. 2 coal to 1 diamond in the smeltery. That's how I did it. I was just checking if I can maybe do it in an induction smelter now. So I need to wait for a little bit more plastic, but we can do this here real quick. What we're going to do today is we're going to automate these 4 drawers worth of items, right? And you guys see they all have an emerald upgrade. So this is cobalt, iron, coal, and redstone. These 2 right here are the last ones. So these 4 right here. And so they can hold a lot of stuff, but because we're going to automate it, I need to make sure that I cannot overflow my system, right? So if they're full, it doesn't cost me anything. It's just going to run forever. And I want all of these to just be full. And 256 stacks on each one of these essences should last us a long time. If I ever feel like I need to collect more of them, then I'll just put more emerald upgrades. But anyway, so anything I put into the AE system, it will not overflow. That's really important. Yeah, so I need to wait for plastic again so I can make the plant gatherer. And it just that's going to be the tone of the episode today for me, I guess. I'm just going to have to wait over and over for making plastic because I also need it for the mob farm. But what I did over here, actually, this was not a good spot. I still need to run the power over here. Ah, man, it's getting really crowded down here now because I have to go up and down to go across pipes and whatnot. I wish I would have put this ceiling down 1 farther. But it's fine because I just leave myself gaps like this, right? So I can walk through. But anyway, so I need to run the power, which is no problem. I can run that from there. But I think in order to make this a little bit better, again, I only have the... I can do a vein mine on this, I hope, yes. I only put the planks down here, or the slabs, I should say, in case, you know, I broke the dirt in the past. I didn't have something down here, so it did not fly all the way into the void. So I actually think, yeah, that's what I'm going to do here. Just want to show you guys, you know, how I'm organizing it down here. I'm going to run this one over here. Because this one just needs to be the side. This is the way I'm going to get everything back into the AE system and then come back up. Whoops, that was the wrong one. Right there. Which means I'm going to take out the slabs from here. You know what? I only need to keep the middle slab. But that's going to be hard to find. I'm guessing I don't want to break it because then I'm going to get all the water dumped on me. So I'm just going to break 1 row right here so I can run this AE cable over like that to save a little bit of room. And then I'm going to do the same for the power right here. Yeah, we're just going to come from that corner right there. And that way I have more headroom down here. So I'm going to get these 2 cables run, and by that time hopefully the plastic is done as well. There we go. Got enough plastic, and here's our plant gatherer. I actually have 1 extra. And I got a couple extra things. I actually upgraded the crafter to the tier 3 because it's just redstone torches. And in case there's ever something else I want to compact while I'm over here, I think that should work. So again, this guy places away from us. That's okay. I guess I can jump into the hole here and hopefully place that on there. Yes, it's placing the right way. I still need to give this upgrades, but for right now it's there because I want to figure out the logic first, and then before we can start it, it actually needs to have, I need to do another thing when it comes to mystical agriculture. So the way it's going to be is, I don't want to have this underground. So right here is going to be our return to the AE system, right, to the storage. And the first thing I'm going to do here is, because this is just an interface out by itself, I'm going to click on this here, interface terminal, show or hide on interface terminal. That's for later on when we get into auto crafting, so it does not show up in the interface terminal because there's not actually any patterns in here. It's just getting items. So let me show you here, like if I put in these slabs here, boom, now they're in the system. It just goes instantly. And it's always better, by the way, to push into an interface because that can take items at unlimited speed, then using an import bus and pulling items into the system. Because even with a stack and acceleration upgrades, it's still much slower. It can't keep up usually. So the first thing we're going to have here is just an item duct. Now these are probably not going to be fast enough, so I'm going to have to look at an upgrade for these. And I made 2 reinforced servos because if I remember right, yes, we can set white and black lists here. Okay, so this is currently set to blacklist. I should have brought an item with me that I need right now. Actually, it is over here, and I ran right by it. No, it is not. I moved that over there. Dang it. There we go. This thing right here. This is what we're going to blacklist from going into the system automatically, okay? So this one is going to have blacklist, inferium essence, and ignore mod owner, nearest first, ignore or dictionary, use NBT, yes. Use metadata. So this way it's not. So it should really make sure only this does not go in here, okay? And everything else that the plant gatherer gets, redstone, iron, and all that stuff, these essences, I want to go straight into the system. And then over here, we're going to have the same in reverse. We're going to whitelist inferium essence, because that I want to go into. I need to run the power cable over here, and I'm going to do that one lower. So I can put my slabs back in here like this. There we go. And this is going to go to a crafter tier 3. Now, I think I only need a tier 2. Oh, I should probably set... Now, you know what? Let's leave them off for now, just in case I make a boo-boo. So this one here, you can set up, I think, 8 recipes or 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. But we only need 4. And reason being is we're going to take this and automatically compress it. Where is it? Right here. All the way up to the supremium essence. So I got to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And the supremium essence is then... Where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I can have it come to here. That's fine. I just need to disconnect right there and right there. Okay, good. And this does not need to be fast because we're not making them very, very fast, right? And the thing is, I also don't need any white or blacklist because it will only take items out of this one here. So it's all about how we set this up later, right? So now this is ready. We just need to have an upgrade. And you can check here, show working area. Right now it works in this one spot. So I'm going to need, I'm guessing a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it goes in 2. So that is 1, 2, 3. I think a tier 4 upgrade. Let's check how much that's going to cost us. Tier 4? Maybe this way? Wow, okay, it showed me everything and then some. No, okay, let's just go with range upgrade. Okay. Range upgrade at industrial. Okay, what is happening here? Man, range up. Okay, what is happening? Let's just go with add industrial. There we go. Oh, they're called range add-on. Okay, my bad. So, tier 0. I think, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this one here, it says tier 3, but it starts at 0. So let's go ahead. I need another plastic. I have one, and it is right there. Let's just make another plastic real quick. You see, it's passively making us enough of this stuff here that it will be quite fast. This is the second fuel, by the way, that it's using now. And it's amazing. Amazing how fuel efficient the thing is. It is really crazy. Okay. Now we can make that. 0, 1, 2, 3. This one right there. Alright, so now if I put that into the plant gatherer, it should cover the entire farmland area, hopefully. Yes. Very nice. Okay, so that's exactly what I wanted. And we can turn this off again, the area. So now, before I turn this on and plant everything here, we need to set this up. And the problem with Mystical Agriculture and in the crafter is that you should really only set it up when you have the very last. And I hope that I can make it. I hope I have enough stuff. Otherwise, we're just going to have to turn on the plant gatherer for a bit. Is the Supremium Essence you can only make... No, you can make it with the regular one. Where are these shard thingamabobs? Right here. I want... Uses left. I'm looking for the unlimited one. There it is. Master Infusion Crystal. This one right here. Whoa. Okay. What is this? Mana Infused Shard. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Okay. So this is gonna... It's not able to do today. Because I need Mana Infused Shards, which is from Lordcraft. And I need some kind of a research. So we have to get into this... I'm saying we're probably going to start with this next episode because I want to get this done. So I think for today, in order to collect as much of this essence as we possibly can, we are going to make ourselves our first compacting drawer. And I'm going to need 2 of these. I never have any pistons. There we go. A compacting drawer. And yeah. That's actually, it's not bad. We can still set up our farm today. But instead of using this guy, just going to break this for now. I'm going to put the compacting drawer and leave this one off. So later on, we can move this aside. And then once we have the Master Infusion Stone, we can set this up then. So now I can turn this on and turn this on. I just want to collect this stuff here so we can actually craft, you know, the higher... seeds and so on, because I only have, I think, 16 stacks or so left. You know what? Let's leave this guy here on the wall, right there. So I know I need this, and we can also leave this on the wall, which is fine. The rest of the stuff stays here. Okay, so we can turn this on here, and actually it is on already. All right, let's go ahead and turn it off for a second. Active on redstone signal. Without redstone, always active. Let's put it here. Okay, so let's get some of this stuff out here. Which ones? I'm only going to set up one of each, guys. So I'm going to take 1 redstone. I might have more of these here. Let's set these up first. Let's put this thing. Let's go with 9 of them. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and the rest can spread in the middle and keep 1 as reserve. So they should be growing and then spreading here. Yep, there's already a spread to there. That's a there and there. Alright, so this is what I came up with here. Just one of each in a zigzag pattern. I don't know, I just didn't want to have them sitting direct next to each other. You know, I can eventually fill in the gaps, but this way it just makes it easier to see. These look very similar. This, I think, is obsidian, and this is coal. Oh, what are you? Oh, this is grains of infinity. Okay. Let's put this in here. And I think we're done. You guys see how fast this grows. It's already grown again. This is bananas. I love it. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Always active. Let's get up here so we can look at this a little bit better. It's not the fastest, this gatherer, but honestly, if I'm, I'm working a lot around the island and this just keeps harvesting this, we should not have a problem. I kind of wish we had the cyclic one because that one does all of them at once, the entire field. Whoop! And then a few seconds later again and so on. This one here, you guys see, go through row by row, one by one, and then does them. Is it already finished? Oh yeah, it's already back in the first row over there. So I think it's gonna come from over there. Oh, now it's over here. So it goes from here that way. Okay, so that means this one over here, I just want to make sure, yeah, they're all fully grown before it goes and gets harvested them. That's actually perfect. As long as they're grown, it doesn't miss them, right? If they're growing fast enough, so every time it comes around, it harvests them once. Now let's see. If this can keep up over here. Yeah, it does. It does seem to be able to keep up. And this should be coming over here, right? Yes. All right, we're already at over a stack of blocks of Inferium Essence. So I'm definitely going to have to upgrade that with a Emerald upgrade and then also Void upgrade. Let's do upgrade at storage drawer. Let's go ahead and get at least one Emerald. And then I also need to make sure I get a Void upgrade in case this becomes full, right? I don't want it to stop. And I'm wondering how much this is going to go up. I'm still framey, guys. I don't know what's happening here. Okay, I did a little bit of testing in the crop area, and it's definitely the crop growing that's causing the frames to drop. And I'm dropping all the way down to 20, which is really bad. So I think I'm going to have to move that out of the island. And well, my first thought was to actually put it in a nether, but there's something wrong with the nether and chunk loading that I haven't mentioned before because I simply forgot. You guys remember we put all the cows there, right? I chunk loaded that area with FTB utilities, but when I leave the nether, it stops. The nether gets unloaded, apparently. And, and the easiest way for me to know is, the cows have like a 3-minute timer. Well, every time I go back after hours or days even, when I go back there and they still then continue where they were, like 2 minutes and 40 seconds, right? So we cannot put it into the nether. And now I came to the Landia dimension and I brought one of the cows with me. And as soon as I place it, I'm going to look in the timer and get out, okay? And I did chunk load this already. So I want to make a test here by putting the cow down. There we go. You guys see 2 minutes and about 30 seconds. And now let's get out of here. And then towards the end of the episode or so, I'm going to come back here and check if the timer has continued running. That's my key. That's my indicator if I can move the crop there. I turned it off for now, the crop, with a lever, so I can turn it on or off. It doesn't even bother me that much when I'm recording to turn it off, right? But it would still be nice to just be able to keep it running, right? And it's a bummer that the frames are so bad. I'm also going to wait on your guys' comments. Maybe you have some input on how I can reduce it. I checked in the AgriCraft config because the crop sticks are AgriCraft. Maybe I should check Mystical Agriculture as well. I don't know. I can't live with these frames. It just doesn't work. But let's forget about this for the time being. It is set up and working. And I want to work on the mob farm. But I do not have a drop of evil anymore, okay? So what I'm thinking is, I think to remember that you can spread cursed earth. But I could also be wrong. So I'm right now cardboard boxing 7 of them. I made a couple more cardboard boxes from the last of the saw. Dust that we have in these 2 right here are just going to stay there. It's fine. And we're going to come over here and first try to spread this cursed earth if it works. I think it will. I know it needs to be dark. And we can do this no problem. Before we do that, of course, let me give you a little bit of a rundown here. You guys saw there's redstone and redstone lamps right here. And you guys see there's no X's. And if I turn this off and turn on F7, there's tons of red X's. So this is going to be either fully bright or fully dark. Perfect. Let's go ahead and eat just for a second. I also ran an AE cable over here, actually a while ago. And I put another crafting terminal just so when I'm over here, you know, it's quite far. It's too far for me, and I don't want to do wireless, guys, on the island. I'm just gonna have crafting terminals in probably all the rooms eventually. And over here, we're gonna add 3 quantum tanks eventually, which I can't believe. Their normal recipe. I love these things. They're awesome. And we also have a mob slaughter factory I just made and a mob crusher because now we have plastic. So these 2 I want to have here. So I'm going to say the mob crusher here and the mob slaughter factory there. And of course, if we show working area on these 2, they're just 1x1s. And I made a tier 5, which is 6 upgrades, right? Because again, it starts at 0. Because this guy needs to reach all the way to that corner, and this guy needs to reach all the way to that corner. We're not going to have any conveyor belts or anything in here. They're going to get killed where they stand. That's my goal, okay? So let's put this guy in here first. Yep, it covers the entire room. Yep, I don't see it anywhere. And then it's going to be the same for this one. So that is perfect. That's what I wanted. Hide the working area and hide the working area. So now I don't need to actually go in there much more anymore. Why am I in this one? I need this one here. And I'm going to need to get the glass cutter out because I'm probably going to need that again. But let's go ahead and change out some of this dirt here. So let's put this guy here. And the light isn't killing this. It used to be that I think daylight used to kill cursed earth, if I remember right. So I'm just going to place these around here. And then we're going to turn off the lights and see if this spreads. It might take a while, but like I said, I seem to remember that cursed earth does spread. Let's just go with these 5 for right now. And now we can close this up. We should never have to go in there again if I'm lucky. And if not, I got the glass cutter ready so I can break it. So now it's safe. And it's going to be completely dark. Let's turn this off. And of course, I'm going to get mobs instantly. Alright, so I'm going to just have to give this some time here. But while we wait for... I mean, worst comes to worst, I go to the nether and I just kill stuff until I get another drop of evil, right? But let's just leave it here for now. So, what's going to be the idea here? That is, I'm going to have to figure out... Okay, I also made an ME fluid terminal. Let's put this first. I'm going to say, let's put it right there. And we can put this one right above it. Yeah, there we go. So now we have a fluid terminal if we have anything to read, right? And the goal is going to be to have these quantum tanks right there. 3 of them. I should probably put the facade on here first. Like that. And then I also need these and these. I made 3 fluid storage buses. So now I'm going to need to go down in the basement and hook those up real quick from underneath. And then I can break the floor again. Wait, I get this way. Yes. Look for the long end. Right here. So we're going to put these 3 right there. And then cable them up. And they should not need any priority or anything. Oh, cool. What is that for? Reach 8 channels. Okay. But I did run this separate from the controller, right? Yeah, right there. So this should only take up 5. The 2 terminals and the 3 tanks. Not sure. Maybe it's overall 8 channels. That's fine. Alright, let's go back here. And so the thing is going to be, one of the quantum tanks is going to hold the mob essence from over here. It does spread. Yay! Perfect. And then the other 2 tanks are going to be for pink slime and liquid meat. The problem is going to be that I need to separate this somehow, right? So I think we're going to start with this right here, the mob slaughter factory, because it's not going to give us any... it's not going to give us any drops. You know what? I forgot totally. I forgot to run power. I never ran power here, so I'm going to have to do that real quick. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think I finally ran all the wires that I needed. And I also brought the bag opener with me. And the storage buses are down here, everything. But I don't think we're going to actually use the bag opener anymore. We're going to use the bag storage. Because I'd rather open bags that I know have stuff that I want. than just all of them and then void a bunch of stuff. So only one tiny corner is missing all the way in the back there. Very cool. And by the way, as soon as I hooked up the power, I didn't disable these. It killed a bunch of mobs, so there's stuff waiting in here already. There's already a bucket of this essence, and we already have some liquid meat and tiny little bit of pink slime. So I'm not really sure how I want to do this yet, because the problem I'm having is that I need to get the liquid out of here and items. And right here the same, I just need a liquid. So I was just gonna put an import bus right here on the mob slaughter factory, right? And then set up, for example, we can actually do that. We can set this one here as a priority 300. Can I reach this one down here? Ah, I saw it. There we go. This one we set as a priority 200. And then this one here is just priority 100. It doesn't really matter. So it should put either the liquid meat or the pink slime in here. And then this one as the second one. Let's just try it. It can't be that difficult. So let's put this on here. It's probably going to take a second. Alright, it's getting the liquid meat. And that's right here. So this is the highest priority. It's putting the liquid meat into here. And then shortly, once this is done, there we go, is the pink slime. Perfect. And to just make sure that it only gets the stuff into this one here, I think I can take a bucket of this, can't I? I probably need to turn it on. Can I just get some light in here and we'll wait for these knuckleheads? You know what? Here we go. Kill these. And we can see it on the tooltip on the bottom right. That it's definitely coming out. I'm gonna have to give this some acceleration. But my thing is right now, my thinking is actually to replace this and actually put XNet over here. Oh wow, it doesn't pick up the bags when it uses the slaughterhouse. Okay, so I'm probably gonna have to set up something underneath. So let's turn this off again. And because with XNet I can come from one side, right? I could also do the power, but that's already run now. But I can take items and liquids out of this one. Because what I was thinking for right now is I was just gonna put a storage crate here I just made from additions, and then I was gonna take one of the translocators from over there so it can be fast, because this is gonna fill up so fast. Because I need to get the bags. I think I'm gonna use XNet, guys. I really think that is the best way to go over here, because it's gonna give me the most flexibility and everything. Let's get rid of this again, but I do want to get this. Oh yes, now I can turn it on. I forgot. So now if I put a bucket in here, there we go. Now it filled, and now I can put this bucket in here. There we go. And I can also do something else, which I do want to do, because what if I ever use everything up, right? So I want to come here, and then I think directional report inaccessible. Fluid storage bus. I think this is... Oh, wait a second. Can't you click on something and then it actually gets the ID from it? That's what it used to do. Configure based on currently stored items. There we go. So now I don't even need the bucket. I can just empty this. And I just need to get back down there. Ah, there we go. Current partition. Perfect. So now if any one of these ever goes empty, it doesn't matter. And now I can also just go back to priority 0. I really don't need the priorities now that it's all set up. One more. So I'm going to go ahead and make the XNet thingy real quick. The controller and stuff, guys, and bring it over here and get it set up. So I think that's just going to be the most hassle-free system. Now, XNet controller is right here. I placed it against this wire for a few seconds, so it's actually pre-charged. Otherwise, you know, you can't do anything. And I made a regular interface and a fluid interface. So that should be 5, 6, 7 channels here. That's all there should be. If we check in here, we already see how much liquid we have. And it's going to be a two-phase setup here. First, we're just going to get all the items out of this and put it into the crate. because that way I can get the bags out of here, one of each type, hopefully, and so on, so I can filter this better, right? So for right now, we're just gonna turn this on this. Actually, we can do this one first, just to get it out of the way. So what we're gonna do here is, let's do the energy, like always, quick and fast. So we're gonna do extract on this, and we're just gonna insert it into the controller. I'm not gonna take these two and power them via here. Actually, I should, because then, no, we're just gonna leave it like this. I'm just gonna have them powered by the universal cables. That's fine. Let's not run power through here for just now. And then the second one, we're gonna make a liquid. That's the easiest one right now. Fluid, create. And this is the mob slaughter factory. We're gonna extract from here, and we're gonna insert into this fluid interface. So that's how I get it into the AE system, right? And extract 20 rate minimum. Max 1000. I'm just going to leave it like this. Let's go ahead and make sure this guy is off and this guy is on. Let's go ahead and do this and check if this works. The liquid here gets sucked out probably so fast. Yeah, there we go. You guys see it's going up, right? Yeah, 2.8, 2.9. Okay, so that part already works. So that's good. So no more things to do here. I'm still gonna have to figure out what's with all the fire here. What's going on right now? Are you destroying my... What is going on? Why is my whole... Oh my god, is it destroying all my cursed earth? You gotta be kidding me. All because this stupid Abyssalcraft mobs. Okay, I'd love to extinguish this, if you don't mind. Usage... You got to be kidding me. This can't be real. That is really bumming me out right now. Oh! Stay away. Oh man, I did not think that one through. I can't believe that this all caught on fire. That is so dumb. It does it again. I turn this on because I still have to figure out what to do with all these mob drops that I'm getting here. Okay, I think I saved it, but this is something I'm gonna have to think of what to do. What is this here? Pension bag. That's the ones that can give you nether stars, I think. We might have to set up an automation for that. Let me just grab all these because there's a few bags in here. Alright, I'm gonna have to do some testing here because if I maybe keep both of these on, I wonder if this guy will pick up the bags. But anyway, let's just put this in here. All this gobbledygook, and I think I'm just gonna empty my inventory over here real quick, so I get rid of some of the stuff. Sorry about that, guys, but that caught me way off guard here. Okay, so these two go in here. Alright, so let's set up the next channel here real quick, and that's gonna be the... Actually, we can do extract on the mob crusher as well, so it gets rid of the mob essence in here. Yes. Okay, and now for the time being, we're going to set up an item channel over here where we're going to extract from the mob crusher and make sure it's set to stack. And we're going to insert to the thing here. Okay, so now I just wanted something big, right? And until it fills, I can just take out things by hand and whatnot. Okay, so now we already have common, uncommon, legendary. I think we still need... rare and epic or something like that. So let's do the test here. That's why I brought these two levers, by the way. I wanna be able to just turn these off. And I think the way to do that is always active on redstone signal. Let's do active on redstone signal. There we go. So now if I turn both of these on, I want to see what happens. If... Okay, it looks like I'm still getting slime and stuff. And this guy is also killing. So I'm wondering... That works. Okay, so I don't need to worry about any items being left on the killing area here because this guy picks them all up. Okay, so now I have all these back. So now I gotta figure out. I'm probably going to put the... I like putting it in the ground here just because, not the bag opener, the bag storage, because that way I save on these connectors here. So I think I'm gonna put this guy right there, and you guys see it connects on this side. So now items, extract here and insert into this crate. I'm gonna leave this for now because I still need to find out if I have everything assigned in the drawers. But blacklist mode, for now, we are going to do one of each of these bags. Actually, not this one. The patient bag, I need to set something else up. So we might just save them for now. So I still need blue and purple. Yes, so I think we have all 5 bags. So now we can go extract and insert right here. Okay, first of all, insert here, like I said, is blacklist. So we're going to do common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. And we're gonna insert into the bag storage only these. And I do need to set up meta and NBT, meta and NBT. Okay, so now let's test this first. Let's put all this in here, all the bags, besides the patient one, and turn this on again and see if I have any more in this actually additions crate here. I shouldn't get anything. Did I forget this one by chance? Maybe I did. Let's see. And let this run for a minute. This is the spoil so far. I noticed there's the patient bags and also artifact loot bag. I've never seen these before. So we're gonna add this to our whitelist because I did check in here that it is actually a bag that you can select. There's just not the... There's also this old blue bag. I think I'm gonna just take one and add it to our whitelist as well and blacklist. So for right now, I'm just gonna add them to the blacklist here and to the whitelist here. Okay. And I do want to open this one here. I want to see what's in here. Garbage. Great. And what's in this one? Okay, those are some exciting bags right there. Okay. Can I put you in here after I... No, I can't. I remember that. Okay. I do. You know what? Let's just... I didn't get that from here. You know what? I don't care. Let's just throw this stuff away. Nobody needs this right now. Okay, so what am I going to do with all this stuff here, right? You might ask. So I took the interface out of the ground here and ran the cables to here, and I'm going to put that there. So what that gives me now is 3 connections from XNet on each one of them. And what this lets me do is that on each one of them, I can do, instead of the insert here, I can do insert there. And I'll show you in a second what I mean by that. Insert and insert, right? And this one is going to have a priority of, let's do 1. This one has 2. And this one has 3. And this one on the small storage crate stays at 0, all right? So now I can do things like take out items from here that are very common, that I know I have storage drawers set up for. For example, the bones. I know I have string. I know I have gunpowder. I know I have ender pearls, and so on. You guys get the idea, right? I don't want to go through the whole thing with you. And then I can come in here, and on the first priority, I have all these lists right here. And it's set to whitelist, right? So what I'm going to do first is set up one on each. So I'm going to put bones into this first one. On the second one here, I'm going to do string. And on the third one, I'm going to have gunpowder. I need to have at least one item in here, right? Otherwise, if it's just priority 1 with nothing, it will just send everything in there, right? So now all the bones that are gonna be coming, let's just take out of all of them here real quick. I have no more string, and there's a little bit of gunpowder, and I don't have any more ender pearls. So now if I put these away into the system already, just to get rid of them, I also don't need you anymore. Or you, or I'm pretty sure I don't need these either. So now when I turn it back on, we should not see any of those items come into here. Okay? None of the string, none of the gunpowder, none of the bones, and so on. And this way I can start nitpicking away from this. And eventually, all I'm going to have in the small storage crate is armor. And what I'm going to do then is, let's go ahead and make a trash. I'm going to just make this trash can here. I'm going to set up a trash can like right here. I'm not going to do this now with priority 4. Okay? So that means I can take this away in the end completely, and everything that is not set up on these 3 white lists here is going to automatically get trashed. And this is going to be the easiest way. The only problem I have right now is before I can keep this running and keep organizing the rest, like for example, I also know that I have these guys in abundance. I have a storage drawer for this, so I would just come, for example, on the first one here and add it there. So now I will not get any more of those in here either. And you guys see there's no gunpowder, string, or anything. And if we check here, let's just go to string. I have 617. Let's keep our eyes on this for a second. 618. 619. 18. 19 now. So you guys see it works. But the problem is before I can let this actually run unattended for a while. By the way, also, I let this run for quite a long time here. The fire is always extinguished. I think what I did on the last one is I turned off the killing mechanisms and turned on the light. And then there was probably one chicken or a pig that I didn't see just running around turning everything on fire. So as long as the killers are still on, you know, they're not going to spread the fire. But like I said, what I need to do now, and this is going to be something I'm going to do off camera, of course, is I need to make, where are we? Right here. I need to make sure that all of these guys have upgrades and void upgrades. Otherwise, you know, if I send a gazillion bone here, eventually they're going to go into the drive here. By the way, if you guys didn't notice, I added 2 more drives because I'm starting to get a little bit full on the other ones here with all kinds of, you know, Invar and Electrum and all the things that I'm starting to make now. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. And I think next episode, or maybe I set it up between, I don't know yet. Let's do it real quick right now. I've actually never set this up, and that is the bag opener for this patient bag. So I was thinking of putting it in here, and I think, yeah, every time you put this in here, you have a chance of eventually getting a nether star. I think that's how that works, okay? I am not 100% sure yet, so I'm going to have a drawer for these. And let's see, so they're going to come out of there. Not you, I need to come here. So this one right there will have a blacklist of these bags as well for now. And where's that drawer? Right there. We're gonna insert into this drawer only patient bags. I don't know if I can use... Okay, I'm gonna need to just turn on F3H. So I can see this is 9912, 990. Okay, and this one right here is 1313. Is there a way to see NBT? Because it's gotta figure out somewhere if it has opened this bag or not. So I don't know if I can actually turn on NBT data. Let's just try it. No, meta should be enough because it is the /13. Sorry. Okay, so I want to go into this drawer here, insert, and we're going to do meta. So now all of these patient bags should go into here, right? there's only one in there. There's two. Okay, I don't know why it didn't do the other thing. All right, so now they're all going into here. And then underneath is the other one. So now I need another channel. Let's use 4. Item create, where we're going to extract from this one. It doesn't matter. It's its own channel. And we're going to insert into this one. And then we're going to extract. I cannot do it. It's going to be item, yes. But I need to... Oh, so they're all 3 in here. Okay, so now I need to set up the other drawer here. That's going to be for the nether stars. So I'm going to have to insert... I'm going to need one of the bags again. I need to extract on this channel and then insert back into this drawer. But only the patient bags. Okay? And otherwise, into this drawer, insert but blacklist, not the patient bags. Okay, so if I turn this on now, I still need to extract out of the bag opener. Extract. We should just see them, you know, coming through here. Okay, it seems to only do the first one, but I guess it doesn't matter which one it tries to open, right? So once this is full, the rest of the patient bags are going to fill up in here, and then eventually we can get a nether star over here. I hope it's going to work that way. Otherwise, I guess the nether star will just sit in here. But I hope that makes sense. So what we're doing is we're just sending these bags over and over back into the thing here, right? And yeah, the speed doesn't matter. So guys, and the trash can, I figured I'm probably going to put up here, right? Like in right this position here. And then I can cover this up with some facades and everything is hidden away. And of course, I'm going to put facades over here to cover this up. Excuse me. I'm going to, you know, keep my eye on this now. Oh, excuse me, hiccups and a burp. I apologize. All this talking, all the air in my stomach, you know. So I'm going to do this for a couple hours probably here, just trying to make sure that everything has its slot over in the storage drawers from the mob farm. Upgrade them always for sure with a void upgrade. I don't know if all of these are going to get an emerald upgrade. It depends on if I can afford it or not. I'm probably going to sift a bunch. I've been getting pretty good emeralds actually out of that machine. It's not too bad. How many have I left? I have a bunch, I think. 22. Okay, that's not too much. That's not going to be enough for all of these. But anyways, guys, and I wanted to mention one more thing here before I'm done. Let's go and exit over here on top of my beautiful... I didn't make the jump like a noob. Come on. There we go. And this way I can get up here. A couple of people in the last few episodes have... I'm not going to say complained, but mentioned that my episodes are very long. Yes, they are. But I've always, since I started making YouTube videos, always said that I have a goal in an episode... And I do not like to cut my episode short, okay? Like, start with a project and it's like, oh, guys, we hit the 27.5-minute mark. The magic YouTube. You're not supposed to go longer than this. Unwritten rule, I don't believe in that, okay? If I have stuff to do and I want to get it done in an episode, I get it in there. And that's why my episodes often are nearing 1 hour. But then I always just upload every few days. Yeah, other people upload, you know, short 23-minute videos every day where they don't accomplish anything. Honestly, guys, there's a lot of YouTubers out there that I don't watch because I feel, okay, great. So he's done already. He didn't do anything. But just because he gets his episode out. I don't like doing that, and I hope you guys understand, and most of my viewers do. They appreciate it. So for the few people that are not happy with it, well, halfway through, just hit pause and watch the rest tomorrow. Right? That's just like if I would split it into episodes. It's up to you, not to me. Anyways, that's it for today. Oh, whoa. We forgot. I needed to check the Landia dimension. Our cows. Okay, don't fall down now. Yeah, you guys see? Next usable. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So even though I chunk loaded this area as well, it does not stay chunk loaded because the whole world gets unloaded. So I am not sure what I need to do. Chunk. Oh. I had no idea we had chicken chunks. Well, there's my problem solver right there. Because with this one here, we can definitely keep this dimension loaded. So I'm going to have to look into this now that I have a mob farm. I'm getting ender pearls. So this is no problem. Okay. So I think for a test here, and I'm going to let you guys know next episode then. Just wanted to test this here real quick. I'm going to pick this guy up, leave it right there. And I'm going to make one of these, bring it over here, and then do the test again. All right, back to my spot on top of the dome. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and test this with the chicken chunk loader and let you guys know next episode if it works. And I'm pretty sure it does. So then I'm going to have to make a building in the lanyard dimension, and I will most likely also move the cows over there. Because I would like to set up an endless milking setup into quantum tanks, just like we use over here in the mob farm. And just get, endless. I want to get everything possible. We have sieving ready to be automated. I could just set it up so it automatically feeds gravel, sand, or dust into it. We have the mystical agriculture, and I want to have the cows as well. And mobs. Get all the items in the world, because there's a lot of quests in this mod pack that require you to turn in a gigantum amount of items in liquids. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I can't wait for your feedback on the video. I always read your comments and I address them as often as I can in the video. But until next time, okay? Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.